bad part of having so many trees. We cannot see the sunset. It would have been so pretty. You can see, look how red. It looks like the sky is on fire. Oh, it's dark. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I think one of my triggers is being too cold. Dino, in his computer room, when his computer's on, the room gets hot. So he puts the AC on 64. Well, I don't pay attention, and it's really hard to cover my vent where it's located. Y'all, this is the first room with the AC vent. You know, it's a shotgun. Do you know for the rest of the house to be 64 like he wanted? My room is 59. I started shaking and getting nauseous, and my hands are freezing. And I have blankets on. Now I have 3 blankets on. I have 3 nice thick ones. Well, those 2. And then this one, which is very, very warm. It's a sleeping bag type blanket. Yeah, I know. Cold is one of the triggers. And that is a very normal trigger for a lot of people with it, come to find out. Especially since I whelp up in the cold and always had since I was younger. I was told that I was extremely sensitive to cold. I was told I had I always say it wrong, rayon syndrome. It's basically, so if I was to touch ice with my hands or feet, even for a second, it gives me a headache like I just drank an icy really, really fast. Excruciating pain. It also physically hurts my hands or feet. They're always icicles too. So when I get in the shower and I have hot water, all my body lights it except my feet and hands. My feet and hands feel like they're completely 100% on fire because it's such drastic compared to them being freezing. Like, Dino literally says I'm an ice tray 24/7 on my hands and feet. And it's always like that. But y'all, I can't believe I was freezing. Literally, he's freezing me to death. So I got me more blankets. And I also, that's what this one was for. And I also went and snuck and turned it up to 66. And tomorrow I will figure out how to cover the vent halfway because this room will get extremely hot very fast because the hot water heater is on this wall. So if I cover the vent up all the way, there's no other vents at this end of the house. So this room will get really hot fast because also heat is a trigger. Also, wearing myself out is a trigger. Y'all, I'm writing all this down. Because it's the only way you can find out, and you gotta put what you were doing, the time, stuff like that. And I got really nauseous earlier, and Dino's like, duh, you get extremely dizzy when you bend over, which is a billion times true. Like, the whole room spins. I usually will faint, but I was trying not to bend all the way over. But I was bent over enough that it made me nauseous because it was probably bringing up heartburn that I just wasn't feeling. When I did the beds with all the bark and stuff, he's going to help me do the bark on all the lower ones because I would have to bend 100% down tomorrow, and that would just make me really sick. But once everything's in the ground and covered up and good to go, it's mostly watering, and then they grow to your height, and that's the part I enjoy the most. So, but yeah, I'm going to figure all this out. And right now, no matter how much I don't want to eat the 2 pieces of bread a day, no matter how much I don't want to be eating all the processed meat, Elisa's Boar's Head, Elisa's low sodium or no salt when I can find it, and the ham is uncured, even though I don't want to be eating all that, it doesn't make me sick, y'all. At all. I actually had 2 sandwiches today because I was really, really hungry and busy. So I actually ended up with 64 carbs. And I didn't get sick either time. And each sandwich, I am putting 6 ounces to 7 ounces of the deli meat on it. So it's turkey and ham on each one. because I rather have a lot more protein than the carbs, right? I'm also not doing all the butters in my coffee right now. I'm not even doing much coffee at all. So far, my calories have been 1,200 max twice. And today was one of them because I also had an Americano with some heavy cream in it from Starbucks. But the rest of the time it's been 800 or less, because when I'm only doing the one sandwich with the only 2 slices of bread and I'm not really drinking the coffee, it's been around 600-800 max. And that's if I drink the coffees. So if you believe in calories in and out is the only thing that matters, tell me, because I'm not lying whatsoever. Tell me, why am I gaining weight? Because the scale has jumped 12 pounds in 3 days. Just like that. Just like that. I know what it is. It's water weight from the bread and from the deli meat. But I'm so swollen. In all the activity, I'm not losing any weight, and my calories are low. If starvation diets worked, I would be really dropping weight, not putting any weight on. Or at least dropping inches, which I am so not. But anyways, I'm going to bed. I think it's like 10, 11, 11. I don't know. It's reading backwards, so. But I'm off to sleep. What are you doing? Did you come to say hi to me before I wake up? You know I got pee. Oh, why don't you like being recorded, Shaky? I got a pee and no one wants to let me out of bed. There's 3 cats, but I only have 2 hands. Hey, he don't like headbutting. Stop headbutting them. What did I see about the headbutting? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Wait your turn. You had some. Who had pets earlier? Hi, Thumper. You're so bossy. Alright, let me put the phone down. Give me an extra hand. You're coming for my hand, aren't you? Alright, it is the 18th. I had forgotten to record my breakfast. One is I was afraid I would upset people. I know a lot of y'all said y'all want to see it. So I'm out of bread, but it's the same amount of carbs. It's 30 carbs. But I only use 1, so it's 15. I have the Hawaiian rolls. So I took 3 ounces of the low sodium boar's head ham and then the turkey as well. So that was a total of 6 ounces of meat and 1 little roll. That was my breakfast with 1 coffee with 1 tablespoon of butter only in it. I've removed so many things that could cause stomach upset, so it can't be blamed, right? I'm barely doing the collagen at all. I'm barely using sucralose at all, like Skinny Girl syrup at all, right? I already had removed all my sweet and lows, and no, I never went back, and I'm never going to. Ham. I get very out of breath when I eat wheat, and I get very out of breath when I eat deli meat. So it is what it is. Plus, it is hot out here. I came out here to do some work, and I don't think I can. It is so sunny, so hot. So next Wednesday's my stomach doctor, my GI doctor. On the 30th, I have my primary care, so I could get some blood work done, get a referral to an allergist. Maybe they can help me figure out better what I can and can't eat. Plus, I need a dermatologist, just because my sister's had multiple skin cancers cut off for her. My dad and my grandfather had it too. And this is growing more and bubbling. So it's these red streaky lines and bubbly skin. It's not coming across on the camera so much, but I can see it. And it's new. It started 2 months ago. It is a new thing. And because I did have keratin, I can't even think of the word, which is a form of like a pre-skin cancer. It's a horn thingy, and I still have the scar from it. And you can see now the marking and the lines. We're going to go get it checked out because I'm getting weird marks. Just to make sure. We're going to cover all our bases, right? We're going to beg the stomach doctor to figure out if there's any kind of weird things going on in my stomach. We're going to check my skin. We're going to go to an allergist. And I'm going to go in, just let them, whatever. Because last time when I tried to get them to do certain stuff, like anything at all, I was told no, they were too worried. So this time we're going to have a backup with an allergist. So an allergist can say yes or no. Because a lot of times the stomach doctor and other doctors I've gone to is like, you have to go to an allergist first and they have to sign this paper to give us permission to do this so that we know we're not going to kill you. I went through that before when I had to do my ablations in my uterus. So we're going to get an allergist on board. We're going to get everyone on board. And if this turns out to be mast cell only, and these are my flare-ups, and I've had them all my life, and there's just no getting rid of them, I'm going to have to learn to accept that. But y'all, I have had dreams about beef every night, going on 10 plus days now. My body is craving beef, so which means usually when that happens, my iron's low, so that's one of the things I'm going to get them to run. I do suffer from low iron at times, but all I've ever had to do is eat rare beef, and it goes right back up. So we'll see. We'll see. I do know for sure that as long as I'm just eating the Hawaiian brand of breads, also this other bread from Harris Teeter, but I'm out of it, and the boar's head only low sodium meat, as long as it's turkey ham, can't have the chicken, can't have the roast beef, can't have any others, I am fine. I am fine. I don't have episodes with heartburn. I'm not having any digestion issues, no stomach cramps, no nothing, as long as I just stick to those brands and those types. As soon as I try to switch it up and throw a different one in there, a different bread, I'm on the ground crying. If I try to eat a cracker now, I'm on the ground crying. So it is what it is. I'm getting chubby. This is what I look like right now. And see, a little poofiness is going on. My arms are a little poofy. My face is definitely more poofy. So it is what it is. But I'm also really lifting some bags too. But yeah, you can definitely see in my face the 13 pounds. I don't know if it's still 13 pounds this morning. I'm thinking I went down drastically because I got no sleep. Every 30 minutes I was peeing my butt off last night. So, and I haven't tried potatoes again. I've been thinking about trying potatoes again, because if I could switch to potatoes and just putting my meat inside a potato, and do the insulin resistant starch version, I would love that. Y'all, I was watching a keto coach. He lost a lot of weight, and he acts like he knows what he's talking about, but he says you can freeze the bread and it becomes insulin resistant too. I had never heard of that. Never. Now I do know all the keto breads from Aldi's and stuff that doesn't raise my sugar. It comes in frozen. And so does some other brands. I wonder if that's why it doesn't raise the sugar, because it's frozen. Maybe he's onto something. I don't know. It was weird. I did leave a comment asking him to explain more because I'm confused, because everyone I've seen do it, it's only worked with potatoes. Have you tried it? Did it work for you? Have you heard of it? Did you hear of it from a doctor, keto coach doctor? Do you have a link? Like, I'm very interested, because I will freeze my bread if that helps. I will totally do that. Okay, originally I was going to put this little box together of everything I was going to eat tomorrow. However, I just realized my cucumbers were bad. So many of my items that I had bought was bad, so we can't do that. But I will show you what I bought. I had bought my daughter a snack box that comes with these individual little slots that you pull out. It was like $20 on Amazon. It was really popular on TikTok. That way she could fill it up and eat it. But I was at Target the other day and I found this for $10, which is better in my opinion. And I'm going to start using this. I'm going to start mapping out what I'm eating for the day, and whether I make sandwiches and put in here, or I make a baked potato, I put some carrots, cucumbers, some blackberries, nuts if you can have them. Like this is, I love this thing. I can't wait to start using it, but like I said, everything is gone. So I'm going to make me a little snacky snack, probably last meal of the day. It's 3:16. I am going to try it without any kind of breads or anything. We're going to try it with cheese. Fresh mozzarella. So it's 70 calories per 1 ounce. I noticed that's one reason I should be eating cheese, because it'll give me more calories. But these are both boar's head. This one's the ham. That's the turkey. They are lower sodium ones. Try to do about 3 ounces of each. That is 3.2. This one falls apart so bad. Okay, hold on. Just roll some up because it's gonna fall apart. That was 1 ounce. This drives me crazy. 2 ounces, so I think each slice is about 1 ounce. Let's try going this way. That looks better. That is 3. So technically it's 3.5. So technically we are at 6.5 ounces of meat. Let's see about throwing another. No cats. My cats want my food. Let's see if I can make it an even 7. These are cut smaller. Nope, 7.5. That's just what we're going with, I guess. Even though they look like they're smaller, they weigh more, I guess. They weigh 1 ounce a piece. So we're going to see what happens, because we know if I do it with the Hawaiian breads, I have 0 acid. I have no stomach issues whatsoever. I know I cannot do it all by itself. I've had issues every time I do, so we are going to try some cheese with it. And I can't open it the easy way. I have no strength left. Like, it is no lie. I'm going to weigh these out because they are not always what they say they are. They're usually at 1/2 ounce, but let's go with 2 and see if they were. If they're 1/2 ounce, that should be 1 ounce. And it is. Exactly 2 ounces. We're going to try 2 ounces. Alright. Let's put the rest away. Haven't done dairy in a while, so we will see what happens too. But I wasn't having any issues with the fresh mozzarella whatsoever. Cat, you are going to make mommy fall and bust her head. We've had this discussion. Oh, let's see. I think carrots would be too much food in one go for me, and we don't want to push it. I was going to give myself some carrots. We put this away. And let's see what happens with no bread, because I'd rather do like a more processed keto than eating wheat, to be honest. Yes, I have the low carb tortilla shells. They're right here. But the truth is, I've been scared to try it because there's so much fiber in it. Little chicken. But it is 3:20 now, and let's see what happens. Stop it. If you were wondering why I yelled at Boy because I didn't realize it was done, he takes his head and butts against my leg as hard as possible, and he knocks me over. No, the front's not so bad, but the back is a nightmare when he does it. He knows where to. I know you want pets, but I gotta eat. Then I'm gonna have to rewash my hands. Silly babies. Willow, You got your toy on the counter? Mommy put it up here to clean, but I think we're just going to leave it on the island. Because the island I can't use anyways. They took claim to it a long time ago. Nope. Nope, didn't work at all. And it wasn't the cheese, y'all, by the way, because I've just remembered 3 days ago I had some cheese in the bread and was perfectly fine. Yeah, terrible heartburn. So I just ate a roll and the burning has gone away. And I don't understand it. I'm going to Google it. Yes, I know I can ask the doctor, but that's Wednesday, so I'm just going to Google why the heck is it working when I eat bread. Let me show you something. And it scared my cat to death, Bear. So I had to make her a clubhouse, and she's been in there for a couple of hours because we used the vacuum, and it gave her a heart attack. Bear, you've been in there for hours. Are you ready to come out yet? Nothing's going to get you. Are you starting to break down? We're still worried that a vacuum's going to get you? Yeah? You in your little cave? Alright, so what have I done today, y'all? I have done so much. I am on my 4th load of laundry. So my laundry I do when I run out of underwear and clothes, basically. When I'm out of pajamas and underwear, which is over a month's worth. So, yeah. That's how I do mine. But the cats have already poured their toys onto the floor. But I removed the carpet. All this came out. I scrubbed windows, scrubbed the whole area, swept everywhere, cleaned the whole entire kitchen, did dishes, like I said, tons of laundry. Now let's go outside and see what I did. I wanted to finish, but I did not have it in me. Like, holding the phone right now is like jello. My arms are jello. I didn't have it in me to pour the last 2 bags of mulch. I always say it wrong, so I have to really concentrate on saying it right. I didn't have the energy to do the last 2. I'll probably do it once it cools off more, because I was out there in the sun doing it. I was like, if I don't do it, it ain't ever getting done. So I have to go buy more. I'm gonna do a truck order. Well, my dad's got to do a truck order, so I'm gonna throw some on it. But tomorrow probably to pick up a couple more bags. I have 2 bags left, and this needs to get done immediately. Each one takes 2 bags. This one needs one. That one needs it because it has plants in them. But this is what I was out here doing. I did this one, and yes, I did all by myself. What Dina was eating. That one, that one, that one, and these ones. They all got done a few minutes ago, and I have 2 bags left. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't sling 2 more bags. But I'll probably come out here later when it cools off and get the last 2 maybe. And that one, I really want to fill this one up with dirt right here and get, don't worry, I'm not leaving the plastic in. I'm using it as a trash can right this minute. And get this tomato plant in that bucket. Oh my gosh, this is my daughter's. Oh, it looks like it's died. It's chamomile. Maybe it got too much water. Not enough water. I don't know. I don't plant these things. I don't grow these things. Holy crap, it looks dead. I'm not a herb person, and she bought herbs. Yeah. All right, let me get some water in these. They're drying out fast. All right, so I ended up going ahead and watering the rest of them, and I planted all the peppers I had left to plant. So I just finished this box right here. And I'm hot. So this is what I've been doing. Trying to get it all up and going. Then I can straighten everything out and make it look pretty. Before I plant in the big squares back there, I want to put the bark down first. It'll just be so much easier. The same with the last boxes. These are some strawberries. They'll be going in a pot. I think this is a watermelon. Yeah, so I got a couple of watermelons to put out in the big field. I do have to say, since I cut the bad limbs off, the tomatoes are looking better. There's a few limbs I'm going to go cut right now. I saw it while talking to y'all. I hate my pant size right now, beyond belief. But at least I'm not dying of heartburn. And I can do things. So I'm praying to God that there will be a happy medium. Because I know I'm struggling more than I should be because of my weight. My stomach is in my way. I'm in a size 16 jeans right now. And at my lowest, I was in a 7'9". So, and it's definitely not calories in, calories out, because I should be a size 5 then. It's just frustrating, that's all. Really frustrating. Alright, it is the morning of the 19th. Okay, so I'm wearing leggings right now. They even went through the dryer, and they're actually looser than normal on my legs. So my legs are tightening up from all the walking, bending, and squatting. It does not smell too pretty out here this morning. We're checking on the garden. I did have me 6 ounces of my deli meat and 1 of the Hawaiian rolls, so that was 15 carbs. I had that for breakfast with a cup of black coffee and 1 tablespoon of butter. Yes, I'm choky because I've had heartburn all night long. I woke up with a horrible migraine, had to take ibuprofen because I had to sleep sitting straight up and it hurt my neck. My peppers are looking really pretty in this bed. They're getting huge. So yeah, I did have a bad night. I knew it was going to happen because around 9 o'clock, my stomach got hungry. And this is one reason I was thinking I have ulcers. Used to, when I had ulcers, if I would eat some bread or a big giant potato or something, or some rice or pasta, the heartburn would go away and the pain would go away. But then in a few hours, I would have to do it over and over and over again. And it didn't have to be big amounts. Big amounts was not a good thing. So I might have to pull some of these leaves off. And it turned out that I had ulcers back then. I was actually born with ulcers, so I've dealt with them over and over again in my lifetime. And I was wondering if I'm having those issues again. Because once I eat the bread, I'm fine. But I didn't want to go eat no bread at 9 o'clock at night. I think I'm going to make potatoes today and put them in the fridge. And see if I can get away with potatoes. Because y'all know the last time I ate a potato, I got real sick. So we'll see. Okay, I might have to take that leaf off. These are looking better since I did cut all the bad branches off. Not as bad. Let's check out my blueberries, okay? Got me some blueberry trees. I got them all over the property, but these are the ones that are right here at the house. So this one is huge this year. Look at all these. We're going to have tons of them. Plus, the neighbor has a blueberry farm. So we go over there. Usually the weekend of the 4th of July. And grab some. But holy crap, if the birds don't eat them, we have a lot. We'll have a lot. Okay, I just did a little test live yesterday just to see if it would work. I figured no one would see it. It was super fast. I was just seeing if I could get a connection out here. I gotta figure out what to do with these today. See if I could get a connection in case I do want to do lives in the garden. That would be fun. These are all tomatoes. These are the cherry tomatoes. Let's see exactly what they're called. Nope, these ones are the better boy. So those are better boy. Better boy. These must be the cherry. I was leaving the paper in the bed, but I don't see it. Maybe these are better boy too. Well, one of the boxes are cherry, and obviously we'll know it when they sprout. Better boy. So it's probably that box over there that's cherry. Or they could be mixed in here. Better boy. Now this is the area my daughter loves, and I actually do love this area down here too. So I'm going to be putting in some wood chips back here and some dirt and planting some flowers, I think, just along the edge there, but I'm not 100% sure. Dino's going to make me 2 more of these. We're going to level them out right here. Then he's going to make me another part here because we need to keep the dirt in because every time it rains it washes through. So we're going to make one more there. This is the one I'm concerned about. I don't understand what's going on with it, but it's looking better today. The leaves were so much worse yesterday. This one's very healthy, and I know I probably should cut another stem off down here at the bottom, but right now it's doing good, so I don't want to touch it. Same with this one. We'll see about me cutting this one off. The reason you do it is to keep the leaves up off the ground, and it makes it grow more up instead of into a bush. It depends on how you want your plant to grow. I've done it both ways last year, experimenting, and I found the yield of the tomatoes were the same. It's just the shape of the bush was totally different. So we will see. Yeah, this is my morning garden. Let's check the soil. I don't know if it's going to rain is one of the problems. Okay, you can see that it's definitely wet. So we should be good right now. So I've been watching a lot of TikTokers, and some people, it might work for them, but it would not work for me. And everyone else, it didn't. I didn't need to do it last year. Their theory is to get the best amount of cucumbers, the healthiest cucumbers. You can only water them between 2 and 8. 2 a.m., 8 a.m. Okay, and no other time because of photosynthesis. Y'all, that wouldn't even work here because in the summer, it rains all summer in the afternoon. So that theory would not work here. Maybe if you live somewhere that doesn't rain, because they're talking about any kind of water to it whatsoever. But yeah, so my life right now is the garden. The wonderful miracles of ibuprofen. Okay, sorry. My headache went away. I will show you what I've done in the garden in the last 2 hours. Hold on. All right, Dino is working on our fence wall right now. I will show you what I did. I got some more marigolds into the ground. These are all the different peppers. My daughter got a sriracha pepper without telling me. Let's just say it burned a little when planting it. Got some more marigolds into the ground. I got strawberries into the ground. I put them over here because strawberries come back every year as long as you take care of them. So they're going to be permanently over here. I got, let me know if you need me, baby. More marigolds. They are for insects and animals. I am going to go get some basil, 2 to plant. I got 2 watermelons. This is called an icebox watermelon. That's just called watermelon. So we'll see what it is. I got squash and zucchini. I'm not too sure those are going to make it back here. So it's every 3 to 6 feet you plant them. So I have a feeling like this one's already broken half completely. So I went ahead and put too much in there. Baby, you want the 5-gallon bucket? What? You want the 5-gallon bucket? And this is zucchini and squash. Hold on. All right, it is 6 o'clock. I have been laboring all day long. I am wiped out and we are not done. So I have 3 ounces of my Boar's Head low sodium ham and low sodium turkey, 1.5 ounce to be exact, of my fresh mozzarella, 30 carbs because I have 2 Hawaiian rolls, and this will be my dinner. Now I'm gonna throw up. I noticed one thing. If I eat too fast, I get really sick. And Dino's like, hurry, hurry, we gotta finish. So I kind of shoved it in my mouth. Also, when someone's bothering me, I forget to chew and then I just swallow and then I start choking, which doesn't work very well either. I'm having severe heartburn because I ate way too fast. I mean, that sandwich was gone in 4 minutes. And now I'm paying for it. So now, me hurrying isn't really going to help because I'm probably going to puke outside. Just saying. Alright, y'all, I did not throw up. The nausea heartburn only lasted like 10-15 minutes. Then I was fine, thank God. Oh, it was really from eating too fast. Being able to see too much. But this took a long time. It's tons of measuring, tons of digging, and yeah, it's the beginning of our art wall. So yeah, it's not going to be like a normal fence because normal fences is not allowed really. I mean, you can have them, but it's art wall, okay? Because that's going to be open. It's not going to be closed. That's not going to be closed over there. Over here, we're going to extend it later in the future. Over here some, but they're just art walls. They're going to be painted too, which is going to be fun. So, headed to my mom's for a minute. Just finished working. It's 9 p.m. at night. And we have to be up at 9 because we took down my mom's old porch 2+ years ago. And we were building a new one. And then my dad got bedridden for almost 2 years. We had gotten the base part of it done, but never the walls or roof put back on because the old one was like 30 years old. So we're going to start that again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of building. So if you say, oh, well, you had like 15, 30, 45 plus about 45, 50 carbs today, babies, honey, whoever's freaking out, it's okay because I burned them all off. I have been out here since 11 a.m. working my butt. I am so burned and I am so brown. Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. We're getting things done.